Hello everyone, thanks for joining us again at Combat TV. And I was just talking to Shark about, he asked me what I've been doing through the week, and every week I get fighters ringing up and they want their old fights and things like that. This week, Terry Tutorou, Jacob Crane, and Pippa Gabriel's going to start fighting again, so he tells me. So
Yeah.
he's looking for some of his old footage. And another one that I did this week was Edwin Sammy.
One of my favourites.
Yeah. You always had a lot of time for Edwin, and so did
Oh.
I. But last week we talked about young fighters, and we watched a young MMA fighter in Prashant Gouda. And Edwin Sammy was a fighter that went on and, of course, fought at the very top level, international fighter, fought New Zealand, China, runner-up twice in King in the Ring here
That's
in
right.
New Zealand, once to Joe Hopkins, once to Blood Diamond. So that's give you the indication. But one of his early fights that I remembered as soon as I seen it, I'd forgotten about it, but as soon as I saw the boys come out, I thought, wow, this is a fight I've got to show people, because even though his complete technique wasn't there at that stage, you could still see it was there. And we've talked about this lots of times. You know, you can learn how to fight, but you can't learn that courage.
That's right, yeah. And also, when you get tested, can you maintain that composure and keep under pressure, And this fight is a really good fight.
Yeah. You don't win them all when you're starting off. And this time he was up against a guy called Johnny Gu. I think it was Gui. I'm sorry if I get it wrong, Johnny, but he came up all the way from Dunedin.
Yep.
Two tough boys out there, both unbeaten at that stage. I think it was Edwin's third fight, and Johnny had been unbeaten in a couple, so we better go and have a look at it. I love this. Edwin Sammy is over in the red corner. His opponent all the way from Dunedin is Johnny Gu. Whoa. Wow. Get to know each other, boys. Whoa, what a start. And it's not over yet. Johnny Gu's 2 fights for 2 wins. Edwin Sammy has got an excellent record as well. Man, this one's not going to go the distance, Shark.
No, you can't keep that sort of pace up.
Oh, big left hand from Sammy at the end of that. Gu in a bit of trouble. On the back foot for the first time in the fight. He's a strong boy. Comes back and lovely knee. Now Sammy takes a breather. Whoa. How quick a start's that?
It was a fast start, all right. There's no feeling out round in this one, but they can't keep that pace up forever, and you see it slow right down.
Ooh. Oh, nice right hand there from Gu. And now he's on attack, holds ahead. Good work from him. Sammy comes back with a looping left hand. Tries to double that one up. Oh. Well, test the stamina this is going to turn into, and it's only round number 1. We're only halfway through it.
I love Sammy's kicks. That was a nice cutting low kick. I'd like to see him throw a few more of those.
Well, martial arts coming into it. Oh, beautiful combination, and it's not over. Sammy, whoa, that uppercut only just missed the mark. Time running out in this round. Can Sammy finish it? There is Gu going to come back. He does with a big right hand. Bell about to go. There it goes. What a round.
Dunedin. Come out. Boy, oh boy, I was sort of thinking, what are we going to see here? And we've seen everything. The kitchen sink was in there as well. It was 100 miles an hour. What a round.
Yeah, but it wasn't only 100 miles an hour, Shark. It was powerful, it was strong, and there was technique in there as well.
That's right. He, but has he given too much too early,
Well, I don't know, because he looked like he was on the receiving end, then he come back strongly, and yeah, I don't know. This is seesawing fight, and going to be hard for the judges to be concentrating on who's doing the scoring, because Johnny Gu here in the blue corner and Edwin Sammy, they're just, they're really putting their hand up for the judges to say, look at me.
I think Johnny landed a lot in that round. He, Sammy took it in his stride, It'll be interesting to see how the second round starts out.
Well, I'm going to put money on that it won't start as quick as round number 1. But then again, what do I know?
I'll tell you what, he's thrown Sammy right out of his, out of his rhythm. One thing that I like about watching Sammy fight is his technique, but he hasn't been able to show a lot of that in this fight. He's been fighting for survival.
Yeah, and the old story, protect yourself at all times. Sammy trying to go downstairs. Gary goes to the midriff. Oh, beautiful left hand, doubles it up, and then the right, and that's all over. Put away your glasses. Run to the back of the tote, it's all over. Beautiful double left hand, and followed up by the right, and Edwin. Sammy, he took a fair bit of punishment throughout the fight too, but what a way to finish.
He's a fighter that I've always liked his style, he's got something about him. And he waited, and then kabang, he threw the shots.
Well, he showed toughness here tonight too, because he copped plenty, and that would be one of the fights that'll be on the best of combat video at the end of 2006, you can guarantee that. Good sportsmanship, and great to see Johnny Gu come up here from down in Dunedin. And we always say, Shark, takes 2 good fighters to make a fight, and there was 2 good men out there in that ring tonight. Yeah, well, I hope you guys enjoyed that as much as I did. You talk about all the time through Edwin's career about his technique,
and that's what you see in that fight. He was just he wasn't able to set up. He just wanted a little bit of space to get a bit of a rhythm, and it took a bit of time. But pressure, he was under pressure, and if you weren't in this fight 100%, you would be in trouble. But he managed to hold his composure. He looked like he was hunting for that left hook, and then he realised he switched it to a right, and bam, far out. And that's that technique, If you go back and watch that fight, he was under a lot of pressure, but he kept his composure. And as the fight went on, he realised that he can't keep that pace. He can't keep that pace. I'll hang in there, and the technique will shine through, and that's what you see. You see a fighter that at the start of his career, you could see that magic starting to happen, and boy, oh boy, that was a great fight. But geez, did he have a lot of great fights?
Yeah, he did.
Wow.
Yeah, he did, and I relived them all this week. So it was great. Hey, thanks very much for joining us. We'll have something different for you next week. Until then, keep kicking.